Hey everyone, I'm Jack Ferdman, and this is Rewatching Oscars Movie Minute. It's Timeless Tuesday, and today's film is the 1936 historical drama, The Story of Louis Pasteur. One Oscar-nominated film, let's go. Now, The Story of Louis Pasteur was directed by William Dieterle and stars Paul Muni, Josephine Hutchinson, Anita Louise, and Donald Woods. Now, here's one of those classic Warner Brothers biopics that feels like it belongs to a different era of Hollywood, because it does, and yet still manages to spark something inside you. The Story of Louis Pasteur may feel dated today, but when I first saw it in my early 20s, hungry for knowledge, thirsty for ideas, it genuinely opened my mind to science and to the power of conviction. Now, this film follows the life of French chemist Louis Pasteur, chronicling his battle against skeptical fellow scientists as he develops the germ theory of disease, proves the effectiveness of vaccination, and ultimately pioneers treatments for anthrax and rabies. What unfolds is a portrait of a man fighting not only for against illness, but ignorance and institutional resistance. Now, Paul Muni is remarkable here, truly. He dominates the screen with intensity and intelligence, embodying Pasteur's stubborn brilliance. His Oscar loss this year almost feels like a prelude to his win the following year in the life of Émile Zola. You can see why the Academy eventually rewarded him. He commits fully, even when the script glosses over the deeper scientific complexities of Pasteur's work. And that's one of my issues. The science itself, the actual breakthroughs. Sometimes it feels simplified and rushed. The hurdles with rival scientists lack depth. Dieterle seems laser-focused on Muni alone, leaving supporting performances somewhat stranded. They're fine, but never given enough to truly shine. That said, there are standout moments in this movie. The rabies vaccine trial, still tense, still powerful, and that anthrax demonstration scene is wonderfully staged. It's gripping, even decades later. Now, the black and white cinematography does feel a bit old. Yes, the dialogue does have flaws, but the film still works. Not as a definitive portrait of Pasteur, but as an inspiring one. I'm giving it a solid B. Now, The Story of Louis Pasteur was nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and it won 3 Oscars for Best Actor to Paul Muni, Best Adapted Screenplay, and for Best Story. Join me again tomorrow for another Oscar-nominated film right here on Rewatching Oscars Movie Minute. Because if the Academy took notice, it's worth a rewatch.